Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell-All. This is Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio. It's Tuesday already. It's like the third Tuesday in 2024 already. Well, this year's flying by already, right? It's only going to be almost February. Okay, time just keeps going faster and faster as I'm getting older. What's today's date? The 23rd, I think? January 23rd, Tuesday. Let's double check. 23rd, all right. You'd think I'd know that after getting ready for an episode all day, but teaching all that math all day is really burning my brain out. I'm telling you. And SATs. You know, they make the SATs digital now. Remember when we took the SATs, and I'm not even that old? You had to go in for a few hours on a Saturday morning, pencil, paper, waste the first like 40 minutes putting your name, address, filling in all those bubbles and all that junk. And then they would open up with a verbal section, and that would, a couple of those, and that would just absolutely be depressing. And then you'd have a couple math sections, maybe a bathroom break in there. It'd be like 4.5 hours on a Saturday morning. That's all done with now. Okay. You still do have to go somewhere to take it, but it's digital. It's on a computer, and it's only like 2.5 hours now. They don't have to do four hours like we used to have to do. But the math is still just as hard. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Let's see who's here. Walt Walker's there. He is. Let's go. Happy Tuesday. How you doing, Walt? Ray Minnick. He wants his driver interviews. You got it, pal. You come to the right place. Jimmy Carter. How you doing, Jimmy Carter? It's Bobby. Why? But thanks. How you doing? Tom Baker. There he is. Big supporter of the show. Tom, Mopar Racer. Scott Cat, how we doing, Scott? Locked and loaded there in Michigan. What's the temperature? Oatmeal, cookies, and beer. Bruce Fulper. There you go. I can go for some of that. Dennis Chapman, front wheel drive stalker. Dennis Chapman, that is. How you doing, Dennis? Getting ready to race? I hope so. Am Cam 124. Hola, hola, and how are you doing? Mark Sargenti, there he is, owner of that Mustang right behind me. Is it that side? It is. I got it right this time. Silver Mustang. Hoping to be in Gainesville. I was allergic to SATs. So was I when I was younger. Now I can score 16 or an 800 in the math. I'm still not that great at the verbal section. As you've probably guessed, I do accounting 12 hours a day. Oh, I bet your brains burn out by the time you get here, huh? Billy Ryder, what's up, Billy? How you doing? Pete Dutko down in sunny Florida. Probably nice and hot Florida. Checking in from the D7 land of the Mopars. That is for sure. I never saw so many until I started going out the West Coast the last couple years. Warm here now. There's Don Kennedy. It's warm there down in Tennessee. He's the only 10 I see. Driverinterviews.com is the website. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you could. We blew past the 4,000 mark, guys. We got 4,000 YouTube subscribers. What an accomplishment. I really appreciate it. But if you guys could keep hitting that subscribe button or share it with your friends and tell them to hit it. Doesn't cost anything. All it does is alert you when videos are coming out. And the more subscribers you have, the more the algorithm favors the videos. They'll send it out to more people so more people can see stock and super stock. At Driver Interviews is the handle. Hashtag the car show. I just want to let you guys all know. I'm having trouble speaking today. Hashtag the car show. I got a couple hundred little decals, nothing too big. Cool. The same font that you see on all my videos just says hashtag the car show. It's die cut. It's pretty cool looking. Well, I think that's the way I made it. Only about 1.25 inches high by 8 inches wide. I'm going to have a couple hundred of them with me at the first race I go to. So I think we should all put at least one, maybe two on our cars so everybody that walks by at a national event can see hashtag the car show and start wondering why all the cool cars have that on there, and they can start following that hashtag. So let me know if you want one. Lupe Tortilla, Texmex.com. Thank you, Lupe Tortilla, for your sponsorship, for your support with the driver interviews. I would have never gotten to 4,000 subscribers if it wasn't for them helping me travel the country last year and getting lots and lots of interviews and lanes walks. I appreciate everything they do for us. If you are in Texas, Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, check them out, check in, take a picture, enjoy the food. It'll be fun. All right, we got a couple birthdays here. Let's see. Nick Scardelli is a D1 racer, Ford racer, I might say. January 21st, 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Nick Scardelli. Now, if you are a Drag Insights member, excuse me, and you've given your birth date when you signed up, your birthday will show on the home page calendar. It's the master calendar. It's got all the races on it, and it's got birthdays on it for members. So happy birthday, Nick Scardelli, January 21st. We also have Alex Simmons, January 23rd, which is today. Happy birthday, Alex Simmons. So if you had a birthday this week and I didn't shout your name out, that means you are not a Drag Insights member, and I did not know it was your birthday. I don't check Facebook, my Facebook personal page. I'm never really on that. I'm always, when I'm on Facebook, I'm on the driver interviews page. So I'm not seeing anybody's birthdays, right? All I'm seeing is like other pages and stuff. And I try to share interesting things. So if you want me to shout out your birthday, you got to get on Drag Insights and you got to give them your birth date. All right. And you might get, maybe, who knows? Maybe Alicia will give you a little gift or something in there. And who knows? She's very generous. She likes doing that kind of stuff. Speaking of Drag Insights, though, we are looking for some new ideas. The program's going to get a makeover. The price is going up in a couple of days. I think January 31st or February 1st, the price is going to go up. So you might want to lock in your current price now for the, I think 3 years. I believe they're going to stay at the $50 a year unless you sign up after February 1st. Then the price is going to go up. So just letting you know that. And on top of that, letting you know that there's probably going to be a survey sent out if you're on the email list. And if you're a member, then you are on the email list, asking you what a couple of things that you would like to see in the program. I mean, I would like to see ladders in there, so I can plan out my qualifying. I also would like to, on my driver page, I would like to have an area to shout out my sponsors. So let us know if you would like that as well. I think it's a great thing for us to be able to put our sponsors there, name who our sponsors are, and then you can use that as a sponsor pitch and say, hey, Mr. Sponsor or Mrs. Sponsor, your name is also on Drag Insights, which has a couple thousand subscribers already, and gets you a little bit more publicity. So there you go. And take pictures of your dog too. Alicia loves when people put dog pics. Take your dog, put your sponsor sticker on your dog, and then take a picture. There you go. You get 2 for 1 deal right there. So, anyways, be on the lookout for the survey that'll be out, and let us know what you want to see in Drag Insights, and I will forward that over to Alicia. All right. Here we go. Who else we got here? Well, speaking of that, you got to go to app.draginsights.com to sign up for Drag Insights. So if you haven't done that, you have no clue what I'm talking about right now. Check out your stats, check out your opponent's stats, and you can do this for free. You can check out your stats for free just by signing up. All you need is an email address. If you want to see all your opponent's stats and cool reports and see who the fastest, B stock automatic run was last year, or see what, Wyatt Wagner's average reaction time and win percentages and how well he does in the left lane versus the right lane, all that can be seen on Drag Insights. That's what the app is for. Checking out statistics on racers, yourself and or your competition. Fuel Factor X, increase your fuel mileage. This is gas or diesel. The link is in the show notes. Check it out. Pour a little bit in your tank. Put the gas in. If you're in Jersey here, pour a little bit in your tank, go back in your car and let the gas pump attendant put your gas in and get better gas mileage, right? It helps the fuel burn at a slightly cooler temperature, and you end up getting better gas mileage, thereby, using less fossil fuel and contributing to the green climate that we all know and love nowadays, right? Right. Check that out in the show notes. Don Kennedy, Race Car Insurance. Insure your race cars, everybody. 602-284-6240. Don writes the policies through Haggerty Insurance. Big name in the insurance industry. And if you would rather email Don, there's his email address, ondonkennedy@gmail.com. Kenwood Welding and Metallizing. That's Tom Baker. Tom Baker's in the house because I saw him send a chat message already. So Tom Baker, we appreciate all your support last couple years. And we can't wait to showcase what you're going to be doing pretty soon. Tom's working on a project here that's going to benefit a lot of class racers in the long run. So as we hear more on that, we will be sharing that with you, right? Tom Baker, probably one of the best welders, machinists that ever lived. A national treasure, we'll say he is. We need him to stick around for another, 50 or 60 years. So, Tom, no cigarettes, no coffee. Start eating your vegetables. CP Carrillo Pistons. Rick Pennington's my guy at CP Carrillo. R. Pennington at cpcarrillo.com. All right, need some pistons? Hit them up. Tell them Bobby Fazio sent you. They will be happy to help you out. Might even get you a small discount. Who knows? No promises, but they're starting to really like me over there. All right, guys, we got lots of comments flying in. I want to catch up here. I want to catch up. Gonna catch up. Where were we? All right, Pete Lanciers. There he is. I know we can start now. There he is. Sunny San Diego. Pete Lanciers, probably still light out where he is. Well, might have just gotten dark. But it's probably warm. That's all that matters. Jimmy Carter. Thank you, Jimmy. B-O-B-B-Y. All right. Aunt Mary Giovanizzi used to put B-O-B-B-I-E all the time on my Christmas presents. But I used to let her slide on that. Walt Walker, there he is. Like it, share. Times 10. Thank you, Walt. And I appreciate that. I always forget to say that. Lupe Tortilla sponsors my stomach, so we're teammates. That's right, Walt. You got that right. Oh my goodness! Don't get me started on I missed out on the food at the wedding. I'm so mad. All right, Nick Ryder, he's listening. How you doing, Nick? Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Doug Core, good evening, Doug. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Money's in the bank. Money's in the bank. All right, I like it. I need more money in my bank. How about that? How about a cat? A cat. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore with that. Hello from warmer Florida tonight. Oh man, sounds wonderful. What's up, guys? Hope everyone is well this weekend. Darian Houston, how you doing, buddy? Young Gun running modified super stock. Gotta love it. In a stick car, stick shift, modified super stock. Darian Houston is all of, I don't know, maybe 25 years old, if that. Doug Core, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Craig Harris, how are you, Craig? Good to see you. Craig posts some of the best pictures, I'm telling you, from the races. Tom's getting every penny worth of this buy. All right, Tom. You better, man. You better. We need you around, all right? Because guys like me, I just, not really a welder. All right, I'm just gonna let you know. Just gonna tell you that. Randy Logie, what's up, Randy? How you doing, buddy? He's from the West Coast too. Got those Mopars. All these West Coasters with these Mopars. And we got Jamie Shonley, my good friend, with the Maverick. Jamie with the 289 cubic inch Ford GT Superstock Maverick. It's a 72 Maverick Grabber to be exact. Mark Pettit-Demange. Wow, where's he been? How you doing, Mark? You coming back into class racing this year? I sure hope so. He strayed away for a little bit. I think he ran into the Super Street crowd for a little while, but I hope he's coming back, and he's coming back in big time fashion, I think. Right, Mark? B-Stick, what, 70 Nova, something like that? Oh, what, 396, 402 action? Let us know what you're up to. Hot Rod. Hey, Bobby. Shop work as usual as we listen to you. All right. Well, thanks for listening to me. I appreciate every single one of you. All right. I got my energy back. I forgot the water, though. Oh, well. Show must go on. We have some sad news, unfortunately. I hate reporting this news, but I feel like I got to do it every week. Rest in peace, Carl Weisinger. Weisinger, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. A D2 longtime class racer. I did not know Carl personally, but I saw all the messages on Facebook, and he was very, very loved and admired in the class racing world. So we share the sentiments here, and we wish his family some, relief, and they get through this difficult time. Rest in peace, Carl. Prayers for his family. We also have another huge blow to the class racing family, Jerry Heath. Rest in peace, Jerry Heath. I believe I bought parts from Jerry Heath for my stocker when I first started out. Probably 10, 15 years ago for my Fox body, because I know he ran one. He's a former Indy class winner. He's got the picture there. I believe his son is Nick Heath, who is very active on Facebook and on Class Racer thread. So big loss. Ford racer, Jerry Heath. Very sorry to see that. I think he was out of Minnesota. So rest in peace, Carl Weisinger and Jerry Heath. Very sad news in the class racing world. All right, let's get back. Let's get back to business here. Steven Johnson is hot rod. How you doing, Steve? Another Ford racer, big block Ford, stick shift racer, actually. Lou Senalanza the third. How you doing, Lou? What's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Jersey, I think. Jersey or New York. Can't remember. Plymouth, though. Mopar racer. Tim Barrett just got back from a cruise. Oh, it sounds fun. I could use a good cruise. Let me know. My wife and I never really took a real honeymoon. And if I want to be a good husband, and she lets me race all this, as much as I do, I think I should take her on one. I think a cruise would be great. So send me some cruise suggestions if you got any. All right. B-Stick B stick, super stock F. All right, either or. 396, 375. That's one of my favorite combos, for the Chevrolet. I'm not gonna lie. Not a huge Chevy person, but when there's a 396, 375 on the line, my ears perk up and I'm looking for the big wheelie. So make it happen, Mark. James Hill, what's up from Orlando? What are you doing in Orlando, James? You already there? Disney World or what? You testing? What's going on? Let me know. James Hill, another Ford racer out of Georgia, unless he moved to Orlando. Darian Houston, it's a passion, man. Do it mainly for the older guys who aren't able to get out there and grab gears anymore. It keeps them involved and still going. And Darian is very active on Facebook. He's got a big following. And anybody that wants to throw a couple sponsored dollars, he might be your guy. He's really good with the social media. He's better than most of us older people. That's for sure. Steven Johnson, your FE buddy. Finally getting to listen to you tonight in the shop. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Tom Gint. Tom Gint's working on everybody's working on the cars tonight but me. So I better get going here. I got to make this one fast. I did get to work on mine this weekend, though. I was pretty happy about that. Steven Johnson. Walter Gamble. What's up, Walter? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Complete rebuild. Took the car down to bare metal to confirm all original panels. Painted original code 50 white with some special stripes. Code 50 white with some special stripes. Oh, I love it. All right. Dan Peterson, a B-stick 427 Fairlane. Oh, man, I love that too. There we go. Let's get a B-stick 427 Fairlane to go heads up against Mark Pettidemange's B-stick Nova. And we put hashtag the car show all over that one. Put that one on YouTube. Put that one on Facebook. NHRA puts that one on Facebook. They're going to get another 3 million views. How many millions of views is that John Gray, John Shaw final up to from 20? It's like 2021 or 2022. I don't even remember what year it was. It was from Epping, and it's probably at 4 million views by now. I don't know why they don't post more of those kinds of runs on Facebook. You know what's a better idea? If they actually ran class while NHRA TV, was running, and we ran all the class finals in front of the crowd, and they could post a bunch of those, and then they could get several million views. And I know NHRA likes to make money. They could monetize that on YouTube. Why not, right? Make that money. All right, couple announcements here. D4 is looking for a division director. Somebody let me know what happened here, because I thought they had a nice girl, Maddie, doing the D4 director position, and sounds like it's gone. And like she's gone. So I guess they're hiring somebody else. If you want the job, go on NHRA Racer. That's where the job posting is, and they can get you set up. All right. You want to run D4. That's Walt Walker's division. He can be your vice president. I think Walt Walker should just take the job, though. Hello from Florida. I'll be debuting Dan Young's free stock automatic car in super stock in Orlando. So Dan Young, that was a Camaro, what, 90s, 95, 6-ish, something-ish Camaro, right? LT1 car. GTO rear end has a 1/4 inch of backlash. Got shims yesterday. Work. All right. That's a lot. Get that fixed up, Bruce. All right. Let's see. What else? So if you want that job, D4 is looking for a division director. Got to travel to all the races. I think it'd be a good time for you. Hit up Walt Walker or go on NHRA Racer if you want that job. Somebody can set you up. All right, big announcement coming up. Bill Bader is coming on this show February 6th. That's a couple Tuesdays from now. How many Tuesdays? I'm going to go with 2 weeks from today is the Bill Bader episode. He is the owner / manager / whatever of Summit Motorsports Park, Norwalk, Ohio. Guy knows how to pack the house when he has a race. All right. He's one of the few track owners that actually enjoys having an NHRA divisional and makes money having an NHRA divisional. He loves it. He knows what he's doing. He knows what I've been calling lately the balance between competition and entertainment. All right. Racing for us is competition. Racing for a track owner and NHRA is entertainment. You combine the two and they can live in harmony, and we can do both. Okay. We get our fix. The spectators get their fix. Everybody's happy. And the track makes a little bit of money and stays open for another year. All right, that's what we need. And Bill Bader is going to tell us how it's done. Invite track owners, any track owners any tracks that are struggling right now. Let's make this the year that you guys turn it around. You get spectators in the door. You start making money again. Get back in the black, all right? Let's make it happen. And if you want to start heading in the right direction, you might want to listen to and or watch the Bill Bader episode. I know he's going to have some good pointers. It's going to be live, this one. because I want you guys all to have your questions ready. I want the naysayers to be on there. Find that 1320 racer from Class Racer, everybody's favorite pessimist. Get him on here. Have him ask questions. Bill Bader can answer them, all right? That's what I'm saying. All right. Maddie's husband, Matt, got a really good job that is life-changing for both of them. Oh, man. That sounds wonderful. Okay. Maddie from D4 wants to start a family. Could be. Accelerated Travel with Tommy D. Pascal has a cruise every year. It's going on now with 120 drag racers in the group. Frick. Wow, that sounds fun. How about that? Mark Young, it's a 95 Camaro. All right. Good luck with it, Mark. I know that thing found its way into the winner's circle many times before, at least a Gator Nationals in the recent years. I remember. Darian got some good news on the car. The chassis shop today. Repairs are underway and progress is being made, so life is good. All right. He's ready to see the racetrack family again soon. Bruce announced with Bill Bader twice and had a great time. Love Norwalk. Everybody loves Norwalk. It's America's racetrack. That's what they say. I've been there a couple times, but it's been a while. Life-changing is a good thing when it comes to a job and or money. Mola Rouge. Cashola. Scuttle. Spend some time with Bill. Man knows how to run an event and a track. I know, and I want to learn from him. I absolutely want to learn from this guy. We need it to thrive. We need it for class racing to go on, any kind of racing to go on, but class racing deserves to go on because, in my opinion, it is the coolest drag racing class in the world. All right. In addition to that, speaking of class racing, we have a stock, super stock 10K combo coming up in Las Vegas. Let's see. We got that right here. Let's see if we can post that up. $10,000 to win. I'm going to have to get rid of the overlay. Somebody remind me, though, so I don't forget to put it on because those sponsors, they deserve to be on there. All right, here we go. March 15th and 16th, 2024, put on by Phil Mandela Racing. Excellent chassis builder out of California. $10,000 to win, $350 to enter. That includes car, driver, and pit parking. They're hoping for 50 cars, 50 qualified cars there, I guess, to guarantee that $10,000 payout. And you can register today, if you want to, at natslv.com. You see that website right there above Mike Cotton's wheel stand and CUDA? That's the website you want to go to. Check that website out for more information. All right. Or hit up Mark Kirby or hit up Phil Mandela or Tony Mandela or any of the Mandelas or even maybe Mike Cotton. Ask about it. Muscle Cars at the Strip. Sounds like it's going to be a great time. There's going to be a car show going on. Stock and Super Stock's going to be there. So you're going to have a bonus car show going on. What can I say? I think you'd have to be foolish not to go to that if you live out there in the West Coast, Division 7, in and around Las Vegas. Also, we got the Class Racer Nationals coming back to New Media. This is the event put on by Ken Mealy and Tim Fletcher. This is a $5,000 to win stock, super stock race. Now, stock and super stock will be separate eliminators up until their respective final rounds, and then the stock winner and the super stock winner will run each other for the big money. The winner will get $5,000. The runner-up will get $1,000. There's usually a split involved in things like this. Gutters by Design, that's Tim Stickles. He's sponsoring the stock class. Thank you, Tim Stickles, for doing that. He's out of New Hampshire. And Oaks Landscaping, that is Shane Oaks. He is sponsoring super stock. Shane and Tim both run stock and super stock. They have multiple cars every event they go to. Just so happens here that Tim's sponsoring stock and Shane's sponsoring super stock. Who do you think's going to win, a stocker or super stocker? Believe it or not, I always think super stocks got. I mean, they got to be the favorites. They got trans brakes and air shifters. Stockers got to foot brake it. And believe it or not, at these, at least in Division 1 at the East Coast Stock Super Stock Association, stockers won more often than not. You had your Bubba Linkies there. You had your Allison Dolls there. They would tear it up. Matt Lisa. Joe Lisa, but he would be running super stock. But yeah, stockers win more than you think. There's going to be a second chance race that pays $1,500 to win, which is cool. That's a 32 car field. So if you lose in the first round, I think you're allowed to enter that. You just go pay your money. That entry fee there is $100, it looks like. So for $100, you can try and race for another $1,500 if you lose in the main event. That's really cool. We like getting more than one chance in a day. And then there's a top 8 index race, which has no entry fee. So I'm assuming that's the top 8 qualifiers are going to run off on the indexes to win $1,000. No entry fee. That's awesome. Talk about enticing somebody to go fast. There you go. So $200 entry fee to race for $5,000. That is not a bad deal at all. We pay $225 to race for $2,000 in Division One. So now you're paying $2,000 to win $5,000 at this event. And on top of that, if you stay that weekend, this race starts on a Wednesday, I believe. Then Thursday and Friday is a divisional. Saturday and Sunday is a national open. You can get 2 grade points, some divisional points, and race for big money all in one weekend there at New Media Dragway in Pennsylvania. So you might want to check that out. All right. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. In the mountains. Beautiful track. Beautiful track. Excellent, excellent food at the concession stands. I must say so. I like the owners of that track too. They're pretty cool. All right. What else? Rob Keister is trying to bring back the East Coast Stock Superstock Association races to Cecil County Dragway. We are looking at May 18th and 19th as the first 2 races, and then August 3rd and 4th as the second pair of races. It's not going to be a point series. It's just going to be 4 individual races. I haven't really heard much else about it. I don't know what the entry fees are going to be. I don't know what the payouts are going to be. The May 18 and 19 races, they are the weekend after our first divisional. So our first divisional in Division 1, May 10th and 11th. So you can leave your stuff there. Stock and Superstock racers, you can leave your stuff there for the week. You can stay there for the week, whatever you want to do, and then come back and run for some extra money here, thanks to Rob Keister. So fast track, I mean, in May, Cecil County in May has to be one of the fastest tracks in the country. Absolutely. So if you want to see how fast your car can really go and not have to worry about any kind of AHFS as you would at the divisional the weekend before, this is the place for you to go. If he has these races, I'll let you know the more I hear. All right. If anybody else hears anything, let me know. I like what No Problem Raceway is doing down in Belrose, Louisiana. They are really, again, I feel like this is the year where these tracks come back. They're promoting divisionals. They're already promoting their divisional event, which is February 23rd to the 25th. This is No Problem Raceway, Belrose, Louisiana. They got Angel. I don't know what's her last name now. Savoie, Sampé, Angel Sealing. I don't know. Angel is running a alcohol dragster now, full time. So they're making the best of that. They are putting her to work for them. Basically, they're advertising Angel returning back to her home track where she got her start, and they're going to pack the house as a result. Not only that, they've gotten so much feedback. They've gotten so many comments, and they're actually responding to the comments. So they're interacting with the fans. I think it's a great move for sure. And I hope it works out for them. So if you are down, that's Division 4, February 23rd to the 25th, Belrose, Louisiana, No Problem Raceway. Go support that track and go watch some good entertainment. And yes, absolutely yes. Hashtag the car show will be there. Stock and Superstock will be racing there. You'll see wheelies on top of Angel Sealing running a alcohol dragster. I feel bad. I don't really know what her last name is right now. So forgive me, Angel, if you're watching this show. Spend some time with Bill. Man, it's how to run an event and a track. Yes. Is there going to be any tech at the big money race? There are. I posted on my Facebook page. There was about 4 or 5 tech officials they had names for. So they sound like they're going to have some tech there. Good question, Don. Overlay. Thank you, Walt Walker. That's why I pay him the big bucks. Oh, Walt, we'll put you on the payroll someday. Thanks, buddy. Yes, Don. It sounds like there will be. All right. Do stalkers hook okay versus Superstock if the starting line is bad? Well, the starting line was always good at ATCO Dragway, where we had our East Coast Stock Superstock Association, and Cecil County, especially the last 3 years. He redid that starting line. That place is amazing. It gave me a false sense of confidence. I had my Superstock tires in my stick car that I usually run around 11.5 pounds, 12 pounds. I had them all the way up to 13 pounds last time I raced there. And I had that car on the back bumper. And then I went to the next race thinking I could just run 13 pounds everywhere, and I just couldn't get off the starting line. By the time I was taking them down, it was too late. I had already lost. I just couldn't get off the line. Thank you, Brian Zenson. Appreciate that. No Problem Track is bringing back the big races. All right. Thank you, Doug Core, for sharing that with us. We'll be sure to share any of the races they have with you guys. Bob Blackbell was one of them that was going to be in Florida. Okay. All right. Angel Sampé. Thank you, Doug. I'm sorry about that. I am just not hip to all the pro racers anymore like it was when I was a kid. I got to get back there. All right, let's talk about the Gator Nationals for a second. Bernie Speed Shop, that's Josh Hart. He has his open house Wednesday before the Gator Nationals, and I am inquiring to see if we can put a stocker on display there so I can hand out flyers and try and educate all the people that are there about stock and super stock eliminators and what they're going to see if they go to the race over, the weekend. All right, so if we are there was a lot of people at this thing last year, Bernie Speed Shop, this preview party. So I think it's a great opportunity if Josh lets us. If Mark is up for it, I'm going to bring our car there and we're going to post up. There is a car show going on outside, so maybe we just be part of the car show. I don't care. But I'll be handing out flyers. We'll be educating people on stock and super stock. All right. So if anybody else is interested, let me know if you're going to race at the Gator Nationals. I'm sure, we're not going to lose our pit spot. We are going to have them saved and coned off so we can come back Wednesday night and get ready for Thursday morning racing. But I think it's a great opportunity to get our cars out there. We have to promote this ourselves, right? Nobody's going to help us. We got to do it ourselves, guys. So great opportunity there. Let me know if anybody knows Josh Hart and could ask him for me. I sent him a message on Instagram. I don't think he got it. It doesn't look like he read it. So I don't know how else to contact him. Let me know if you have his contact information or if you could contact him and tell him what I'm trying to do. All right. That's pretty much it for the announcements there. One last announcement because I said this before, but I'm trying to get Gary Sinise, his foundation, or Emily Campagno for Fox News because she's big into muscle cars and she just seems like really cool. She's got a 72 Mustang. Anybody, I want to get some celebrities out to our events, probably at the national event to start, but I would love to get them out to divisional events to try and get more awareness, try and get news stations out there covering our categories, our classes. So all this works hand in hand. We promote this a little bit more. We get a celebrity out there. They post it. They share it on their social media. It's going to work wonders for us, guys. It's going to get everybody wondering why they were there, what were they looking at, and what are those really cool cars doing those big wheelies? What are they all about? All right, that's what we need, guys. We just need more and more social media presence. We need more and more advertisement. All right, let's make it happen. All right. Throat's starting to hurt. No spec on gas and oil additives for anyone, even in pro stock at the big money race. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I guess we'll have to find that out. I'm going. I can't wait to be there. Sargenti, there he is. Mark, he's all for it. All right. Sounds good. What about those devices? Which devices are out there? It's not good. Really hot is Emily. Yes, she is. Don't tell my wife I said that. Emily, woo-wee. All right. I posted, so I'm getting excited. The big race is coming. The PRO Shootout, featuring stock and super stock for $30K in each category. Winner take all. 32 cars in each category. But I wanted to know who's going to announce stock and super stock. I just thought of this the other day. I mean, I'm hoping that somebody that knows the classes, knows the cars, can educate the crowd. Is really what I want. I want somebody that knows the ins and outs of the categories, so they can educate the crowd. The crowd will know what's going on. They can keep the crowd informed. All right, and entertaining and all of that good stuff. But it's not easy to announce stock and super stock. It takes a wealth of knowledge. You need an encyclopedia for all the combos and the cars and whatever. But I just hope it's not somebody that doesn't know anything about stock and super stock, because it's going to be a flop, in my opinion, if that's the case. I think the spectators are just going to be kind of walking through the pits when they're out there, and we don't want that. We want spectators to not have enough time to go out there. We want spectators to catch stock and super stock. Just stay in your seats. All right, stay in your seats. You're about to see the greatest car show on earth. And here it comes, okay? Check out this first car. Mark Pettit-Demange in the 396 375 B-Stick Nova. Oh, check out this car, 427 B-Stick Fairlane, right? All right, and then horsepower factors, weight breaks, minimum weights, indexes, all that needs to be explained to the crowd. We need it. We need it. Someone called Bob Fry. I know, right? What is he up to these days? Find him. Find him, and someone offer him a little bit of money to go down there. Joe from WFO. Now, here's how messed up I am. I talked to Joe at PRI and I asked him if he was going to be there. I think Walt and I asked him if he was going to be there, but I can't remember what his answer was. Maybe Walt remembers. Bring Bob Fry out of retirement. Reinhardt. I don't know if these NHRA announcers are allowed to announce this, guys. They this is kind of competing with NHRA, this race, right? So I don't know if NHRA is too happy about this race. I can't imagine that they'd be too upset about it because they know everybody's still they know all the sportsmen are lining up to run national events and NHRA. So I don't think they care about that in the least bit. And the pros, to satisfy their sponsor requirements and everything, probably have to run NHRA events as well. So I don't think this is a big threat to them, but I don't work for NHRA and I don't know. Bruce Fulper is an announcer. If he feels like flying from California to Florida, he could do it. Ralph Shaheen and Jack Beckman. I did see that. So I also thought it was funny that the day after my post, wondering who the announcers are going to be, and we had a lot of banter on my social media about who might be announcing, Flow Racing came out and said that they announced who the announcers were going to be for the event. So I didn't know if they are people actually. Maybe they saw it on my page. I don't know. Maybe my page is getting more silent views than I thought. But Ralph Shaheen and Jack Beckman, how much about stock and super stock do they know? I'm not sure. I know Jack Beckman was a sportsman racer. I think he was a super comp racer for a while. Ralph Shaheen used to do the TV announcing on TNN when I was a kid. So I don't know. Yes, they have been announced, Sam. Ralph Shaheen, Jack Beckman. I think who else? Well, Erica Enders. I think there was like 4 or 5 people that they mentioned. So I'm all for. Hey Shane, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Yes, Tim. Thank you. Yeah, I am happy to do it. Now I don't want to. I mean, if they want me to do it, I'm happy to do it. I will. I'll drag Walt Walker up there with me. He and I'll do it. I'm trying to get Ray Thurston to come down. He and I could do it. I will absolutely do it if they need me to. I do want to be out in the lanes and on the starting. I want to be getting my content though, so I can't be up there the whole time. I'm happy to do a couple rounds of it or whatever, as long as I get my work done out there. I got to get content for my page, and I want to get a lot of videos for you guys. So if they need me, I'm happy to do it. And if they don't need me, I'm going to be out in the lanes and on the track, getting as much video as I can. Joe may come, but he is not hired to announce. Oh, hello. Kiki, you didn't hear what we said about Emily Campagno, did you? All right. We think you're beautiful too, though. Don't worry. Wifey's joining in. She's at work right now, but I guess she's on break. How you doing? Make us lots of money tonight. All right. So yeah, if anybody knows, if they need help with stock and super stock announcing, I'm all for it, man. Let me know. All right. And on top of that, if anybody knows, if anybody is in the race and doesn't want anybody to know, you're keeping it a secret, or if anybody has their hands on this list, send it to me. I won't share it with anybody. I just want to put something together for each racer if I can, especially if they are in a pinch down there announcing. I want to have a little backstory. Like I can do some research on your car, on your combo, and all that. I want to be absolutely prepared and ready to go if by some miracle I do end up in the booth down there to give them a hand. All right. So PM me. Let me know that you're in. Let me know that you're going. Let me know what car you're bringing. I won't share it with anybody. I would just like to know so I can put together something for that, and maybe put together some stats as well that we can put out there during qualifying and just have fun with, like a little ranking or something like that. So PM me if you're in the race and you don't want anybody to know. I won't share it with anybody. Don't worry. If you don't care who knows, then let us all know if you're in the race. All right. We're the suspense is killing us. Okay. This is a big deal. We want this race to really help us out. This is a big opportunity for us. All right. Next topic. I don't know what it'll cost to watch live on the internet, but I know you have to watch it on Flow Racing. That's the streaming service. All right. Flow Racing. FLO, and that I believe is Courtney Ender's program. Or I always think it's Courtney Ender's program. But yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. All right. FLO Racing is streaming it. All right. That's where you have to watch that. And I don't know what it costs. I do know it's $130 for the weekend if you want to be a spectator, and like $40 for Friday, $50 for Saturday, $50 for Sunday if you want to be a spectator. All right, real quick, I came up with a way to run class eliminations at national events where they belong. I posted it on Class Racer. I didn't post it on my Facebook page, but maybe I should have. All right, here's the deal. I think we should alternate at a national. Here's the way I'm just going to use Division 1 as an example. We always alternate it class. Stock class would be at Maple Grove. Super stock class would be at Epping, and then we'd switch it off. The following year, Maple Grove would be super stock class. Epping would be stock class. All right. But it would still always be 60 cars and 60 cars here and 60 cars and 60 cars there. I think what they should do is run one class, run stock class at the one and super stock at the other. Keep that going. Just up the quota for whichever one you are running. So let's take 90 cars in stock if we're running class eliminations at that race. Keep super stock at 60 cars. All right. Hold on, let me pull this up because I should have had this ready, but I want you to see, I want you to hear what I came up with here. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Stay right there because we're going to run 60 cars, and 90 cars. 60 cars and 90 cars. Why don't I have this ready to go? And of course, the thread is like 50 pages long now, so for me to find it, there it is. All right. We're going to bring back class eliminations in a format that makes sense. All right, here we go. Let's say it's stock class weekend. It's stock class weekend now, okay? Super stock's not running class. So super stock, we have 60 cars, and we're just going to use Maple Grove National Event as the example. That race always starts on Thursday. Stock's going to have 90 cars because they're running class, and we want it to be worthwhile, right? And all we're going to do when it's super stock's turn is just change the names. Super stock and stock, we're going to run the same exact schedule. I don't care that it's stock. I don't care that it's super stock. Same exact schedule. Here it goes. Thursday, stock. Okay, while all the other categories are getting their 3 qualifying runs, stock will get 2 qualifying runs and then run first round of class, but only for categories that have more than 3 cars. Okay, so you'll run first round of class if you have 3 to 4 cars in your class. You'll run 2 rounds of class if you have 5 to 8 cars in your class. And then you'll run 3 rounds of class if you have 9 to 16 cars in your class. What I'm trying to do here is we're going to save all the class finals. So if there's only 2 cars in your class, okay, let's say I'm running K stock automatic and I have one other K car. We're not going to run our class elimination on Thursday. We get our 2 qualifying runs and we're done for the day. We're going to run our class finals. Stock is going to run class finals on Friday. So what's going to happen Friday is all the Lucas Oil categories will run first round and second round. This is what we always do at the Maple Grove National Event. We just crank out first round, second round, back to back. Go through the rotation. It's usually stock, super comp, super stock, super gas, comp, I think, and then we go back through the rotation again. So what they're going to do here is they're going to run those categories, run through their rotation twice, then stock comes out. By this time, it's about 11:30, 12 o'clock noon. They're going to run their class finals. There aren't going to be that many. I would assume there would only be, let's say there's 15 pairs of cars, something like that, 30 cars. Okay, they'll blow through that somewhat quickly. There's still going to be icing in the background. There's going to be a lot of build up to this. I think it's a perfect time to do it. 12 o'clock, crowd has started filling in. They're getting ready for fuel cars to be coming out in about an hour or two for their first session. I think this is a great thing. We run our class finals, heads up racing, not much explanation needed. It's going to be awesome. First car to the finish line wins, right? That's it. Stock's done for the day. After that, now you have the rest of the day. Let's say it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If they feel like checking anybody, tearing anybody down, they have a lot of the afternoon to do that. People can get their teardown done, back together, and be ready for Friday. You also have time to take your pictures, get your trophy, hang out with your friends, celebrate, have a beer, enjoy your day, all right? That's stock, okay? All right, there we go. That is Friday. Other categories have already run first round and second round, all right? They are down to, let's see, each category should be at, let's see, Friday. All right, here we go. That's Friday. They ran their first 2 rounds. Stock's done class. Stock's got 90 cars because that's what we took. They run first round Saturday morning. First thing, Saturday morning, 8:30, whatever they usually throw us out there. That's stock, 90 cars. That's going to take a chunk of time, right? Pair them up, get them down the track. All the other categories run their third round. Stock comes right back up and runs second round. So now you got 2 rounds of stock in. All the other categories have already run 3 rounds. Each category now has 8 cars left. Stock still has 23 cars left. So what they do now, all the other categories are done. They ran their 2 rounds for Saturday morning. They're done. They can sit out the rest of the day. Come back on Sunday if you want. The pros now start running. It's Saturday. Okay, the big show's coming in. All they need to do now is mix 1 round of stock in. Now there's only 23 cars left. They're going to mix 1/3 round of stock in Saturday afternoon in between the pros. That'll get them down to 12 cars. Done for the day, stock. You can enjoy the pros the rest of the day. So now we got 12 cars in stock, 8 cars in everything else. Sunday morning, first out again, stock eliminator, 4th round of stock. There's only 12 cars. That'll go by pretty fast. Now, all the categories are between 6 and 8 cars, all the LODRS categories. Between 6 and 8 cars, you can have your track walk, you can have your Star Spangled Banner, you can do all that stuff. 11 o'clock, boom. 6 to 8 cars in each category. You can get that done in between the pros, run the pro finals. You're out of there by 4 o'clock. All right, that's it. That's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think. That's how we bring class eliminations back to national events where they belong with 90 cars. All right. If a division does not have, so you're going to need 2 national events in your division to make that work. If you don't have 2 national events in your division, you're going to have to rotate 1 divisional, 1 national. 1 class gets to do it at divisional, 1 class gets to do it at a national, or factor in the idea that there's a JEG Sports National. You know, there's one of those in D3. There's one of those in D4. You could factor in that that's already taken place. You got Indy, which is considered D3, but, you know, everybody's there for that. That's a national that has class. So it's not a huge deal. I really just want I want 1 feasible shot in stock and 1 in super stock is the way I worded it. As long as one of those is at a traditional national event. All right. At least one of those at a national event. That was my thinking as far as that goes. And then D6, D7, I mean, if you're on the cusp of those divisions, you could try to team those up. Maybe run class at, you know, 1 class at Vegas, 1 class at, where else can you go out there? Sonoma, something like that. I mean, you got some options. Look that up. Seattle, you can figure that out. All right. So that was my idea for class eliminations being still held at national events. All right. Last but not least, I invented a new payout system. You ready for it? Here we go. Here's how we're going to raise payouts at national events. Now, it is playing on an idea that we've proposed to NHRA before, but hear me out. All right, let me get rid of the overlay. Walt and somebody else, remind me. Here's the deal. Now, we've been asking them for the last couple of years to take more cars than you need and just qualify 64. That is the format on the right side. The left side is the format that we currently run now, and this is super stock. Because believe it or not, stock has a worse payout than this. For some reason, stock has the same entry fee and a lousier payout. You only get $1,500 to win and $1,000 to runner up, and some of that round money is a little less. For the life of me, I can't figure out why. I mean, the least they could do is bring stock up to the normal payout of $1,800 and $1,200 to win. I mean, it's insulting. But anyways, all right. Look, taking 60 cars, if you go right where it says entries right above the baby blue or teal entry fee, entries 60. That's how many people are paying to come in. Now you go up to round 1 and it says 60 entries because it's all run. You took 60 cars, they each paid $350 entry fee, and 60 of them are showing up for first round. All right, as you can see, the payout breakdown. Round 3 loss, you get $300. Round 4 loss, you get $400. Round 5 loss, you get $650. Runner-up gets $1,200. Winner gets $1,800. This is a 6-round race in Superstock at a national event with 60 cars. This is what they were about to take at Gainesville. Now, that's a $21,000 revenue, entry fee revenue. They're paying out $8,000 there, giving them a profit of $13,000. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that it's safe to say that they're happy making $13,000 on Superstock. All right. So if you're happy making 13 grand, that's fine, taking 60 cars. So I came up with the an alternate, format here on the right side where they take 75 cars, but we only qualify 64 of them. So there's going to be 11 cars that don't get to show up for first round. We take that money from those entry fees because now we have $26,250 purse revenue from the entry fees. and 11 of them aren't showing up for first round. We use that money to increase the payouts all the way down, okay? First off, round 3, if you lose round 3, you need to be getting your entry fee back. It needs to be $350. Let's raise that from $300, okay? It's been long enough. All right, round 4 gets a little boost. They get a $100 boost from $400 to $500. Round 5 gets a $100 boost from $650 to $750. That's the frustrating round because that's the semifinal round where you went from $650 to $1,200 plus contingency. So when you lose in the semifinal round, it's just a punch in the gut. I know it. Runner-up, now they get $2,500 instead of the $1,200, measly $1,200, right? So a $1,300 increase, that's not killing anybody, right? But that makes up for, at a national event, you get $100 per sticker for runner-up, or $150. And I think it's $100 per sticker for runner-up. So you just made up for 13 stickers right there with that $1,300 increase. I think that's respectable. We're not asking for much here. And then the $1,800 insulting winner's purse, okay, I was going to put that at $5,000, but $4,500 seems to be the number here if you get 75 entries, because not only are you getting that nice boost, $4,500 minus $1,800. Does anybody know what that is? What's that? $2,700 boost. So you get $300 per sticker when you win a national event. That's accounting for 9 stickers right there. Nice $2,700 boost if I'm doing my math right. And NHRA's profit margin is still $12,950. They only lost $50 there, and losing $50 there. I shouldn't even say they lost $50 there. They just made $50 less profit there. They've done a very, very nice gesture here for the sportsman racers, right? They've increased our payouts, what we've been begging for many, many years, okay? This is a little bit more respectable because, all right, when I won the Nationals a couple years ago, I made $6,500. So I had $1,800 winner purse there, and then my contingency stickers got me up to about $6,500, right? So if I would have had $4,500, now my $6,500 turns into, about $9,300, $9,200. That's a nice chunk. I mean, it's a national event. It's a national event. It's supposed to be special. These things used to pay $15,000 to $20,000 back in the day, back before, the money wasn't worth anything. So I think that's my idea there for increasing our payouts, and that only goes up if they take even more. Let's say they take 80 entries and qualify 64. Now you got 16 people, and you will have hurt feelings. When you have 75 cars and 11 people that won't qualify, you might have some alternates. So let's say 2 people break, they don't want to come. All right, you got 9 people that don't make the show. It's the way it goes, okay? And I know NHRA doesn't want to piss off those 9 people, but it's a performance-based class. That's the way it is. If you are struggling to qualify at a national event, and you've just started, I mean, that's the way it is. You struggle. I was going 1155 on an 1155 index my first year in Superstock, and then that very year they changed my index to 1125. I was 0.3 over the index, so it took a lot of hard work and effort. My dad really busted his ass to figure out how to make the car faster. So that's the way it is. It's a performance-based class. There's going to be some hurt feelings. All right, keep plugging at it, or find an easier combo. I know it's easier said than done. I don't want to be that guy that just tells you what to do, but NHRA is concerning themselves with the people that won't qualify, as opposed to, I think this could be a really nice gesture for the sportsman racers. Let me know what you think. Comment on that. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. PM me if you guys know any of the racers that are going to this big money race so I can start putting something together. Tom, when I used to go to the Nationals as a kid, we used to run, I would be pulling in Sunday morning and stock Eliminator would be going down the track. So that was all throughout the 90s at Maple Grove, early 90s, at least early 90s to late 90s. So I think it's fun. There's only 12, going to be 12 cars left. And same thing for Superstock. I mean, we can run classes early in the morning. The track is prepped. I mean, the tires are even bigger. I mean, at this point, stock is probably the most dangerous class to run. You got some cars going 8 seconds on a 9-inch tire. I mean, I don't think stock is the safest class to be running at 8 o'clock in the morning anymore if they want to use that argument. But, I mean, the way the track's prepped at a national event, I think it's fun. And you're going to just run one round. It'll be like the welcoming music, the welcome call to the spectators out there parking and filling in. Then the Star Spangled Banner, the fireworks, the jump out of the plane, skydivers with the flag. You can do all that, and then we can get into the show. There's 6 to 8 cars left in each category, so it's only 3 rounds of competition that they can fly through in between the 4 rounds of pros. I love it. I think they should do it. Love it, Bobby. No reason why it couldn't be implemented and add value for racers and spectators, both of which, of course, improves NHRA's product. Yes, sir. All right, back to the big money race. Will electronic devices be checked? I don't know. If anybody knows anything more about the tech inspection at the Pro Shootout, let us know, guys. Eddie, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay safe. Love the purse increase with 75 entries idea. Thank you, Darren. Appreciate it. That was an idea that myself and Brian Anderson, my old co-host at Class Racing Today, we used to talk about that all the time. And I know that he has also said, let's use that extra money to increase the payouts. So, that's everybody's seems like they would be on board with that. Us racers just need to find a specific sponsor for us without NHRA taking them away to sponsor the pros. That is true. Truer words never been spoken there, Don. You're right. I hear you, Don. We had this talk at PRI. Yep. Well, find out about the tech at the Pro Shootout. And yeah, would it be cool if we got our own title sponsor? Like, let's say like a title sponsor came in and wanted to, I don't know. I don't even know what the number would be for a title sponsor. Let's say they gave us like $1 million. All right. We could use that to up our purses. We could use that to provide our own tech inspectors and pay them a living wage. We can do, what else could we do with that money? Other than those two, like what else would you want to do with that kind of money if we got our own title sponsor, right? Let's say like ExxonMobil came in and wanted to sponsor NHRA stock and super stock. What would NHRA have to say about it? I guess it would be the first thing. So thank you, Donnie. See you in Braided Tin, Scott. Looking forward to it. All right, guys. Woo, it's been an hour and it's time for me to go to bed and my voice is hurting. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to comment. Be sure to like and share. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And good luck with your racing operations. Everybody's working hard. I'll see you out there soon. All right, everybody. Take care.